Welcome back. Well, steady day for the market, so no complaints coming in. I'm tracking one particular stock today, however, from the Nifty space, which is Dr. Reddy's. In fact, we have been covering this since yesterday, where, the buzz was that Dr. Reddy's would probably be launching Revlimid generic, and that is exactly what they've done. They've launched the generic version of that particular drug in the US markets. Remember, it's a blockbuster cancer drug. It did sales of over $8 billion in the US alone before it was genericized. It did get genericized in March of 2022 when we did have, companies such as Natco as well as Teva, which launched the first generic version of that drug in the US markets. And now it's been 6 months since then, and Dr. Reddy's has now been able to launch all 6 versions or strengths of this particular drug. But why does Dr. Reddy stand out? Because they have exclusivity on 2 strengths, which is basically the 20 mg as well as the 2.5 mg version of this particular drug. What this means is that for this next 6 months, Dr. Reddy's would be the only other company besides the innovator which will be able to sell these 2 strengths in the market alone. So that would probably give them a bit of an edge as compared to the others, which will only be able to sell the other strengths in the market, which include the 5, 10, 15 mg. And we are expecting much more competition there. But remember that these 2 strengths is only around 10% of the market, but Dr. Reddy's could rake up anywhere between $500 to $600 million in the next 3 years from Revlimid generic, according to analysts. However, this is obviously based on competition. This is based on the offtake of the drug as well. But nonetheless, in the near term for FY23, the street is anticipating that they can probably make around $50 million. FY24 wrap it up to $140 to $150 million. And FY24 edition could be around 35 to 45 rupees. There is also a note on Dr. Reddy's today. Morgan Stanley has written on it. They have an overweight call with a target of 5099. They say that they expect a gradual ramp up in the biosimilar business of Dr. Reddy's. So that's what's making them positive at this point in time. We also have a couple of other brokerage calls in the pharmaceutical space. CLSA has written on Syngene. They have a buy with a target price of 750. They expect earnings doubling over 3 years, making it a double bagger. And Syngene is near an inflection point, according to them. And Morgan Stanley is also written on Biocon. They have an overweight with a target price of 465 rupees. So that's a whole host of pharmaceutical stocks in focus.
That is.
All right.